to the podium, Courtney Betty.
Thank you, Farley. Let me extend my appreciation to each and every one of you who's here today. I think one of the worst days that we've had so far this year. So you being here is really a testament to your commitment. And one of the things that I thought about as I spoke with Rita was that if we're not able to get out in the rain, then we're probably not going to be able to go after the bids that's going to be before us. Before I get started, protocol requires that I recognize the Consul General of El Salvador, the Consul General of Brazil, and the Trade Commissioner of Colombia. And just doing things a little bit different, which I've been known to do, I'd really like to extend my warmest appreciation to the team of individuals who helped to organize this. On my side, Faith, if Faith should stand. She's not here. And to Rita Scagnati, who headed up the Toronto 215, and Caroline, and many of the other volunteers who really put the time in to make this event a success today. This is a copy of the bid document, which David Peterson used to successfully win the Toronto 215 bid. When the countries of the Caribbean and Latin America voted for the City of Toronto to host the 2015 Games, it was a vote which recognized the cultural diversity and richness of our city. It is a city whose motto is "Diversity is our strength." A city which is the heart of this great country, Canada, the only country in the world where we can proudly state that multiculturalism and diversity is enshrined in our Constitution. In fact, we can say that diversity is embedded in our DNA. Toronto is a city which was founded on the principles of inclusion. A good example is William Hubbard, the son of an American slave who fled to Canada using the Underground Railroad. In 1894, he became the first black councillor in the city of Toronto and made a name for himself by fighting against the privatization of Toronto's water and hydroelectric supplies. We now know that hydro is one of the greatest assets that the city has, and we have to commend Mr. Hubbard for that. He also served as a deputy mayor, and at times, interestingly enough, was responsible for the tender process at City Hall. Given this rich history, given the fact that diverse communities in Canada control over $100 billion in spending power, knowing that diverse communities, which for the purpose of the supply chain include women, Aboriginals, visible minorities, and disabled individuals, form the majority of this city's population, how can we today ask why diversity in the supply chain? Knowing that diverse communities, which for the purpose of the supply chain, will be able to contribute billions of dollars towards our economic development, let us today finally put to rest the question as to why diversity in the supply chain. The real question that we have to ask is how can we possibly afford not to have diversity in the supply chain? And how quickly will corporate Canada, governments, and other organizations strike to capitalize on this major untapped asset? In 2003, City Council passed a policy requiring diversity in the supply chain, and this is an excellent platform for us to move forward and build upon. In many ways, the 2015 Games will be a defining moment in the history of our city as we prepare to showcase Toronto to the rest of the world. We will be measured not only by our amazing venues and the tremendous organization of the Games, but also how closely we reflect the city's motto, "Diversity is our strength." Throughout the bid process of the Games, Mr. Peterson utilized the concept of the dream to promote the Games. One of my favorite authors, Napoleon Hill, who has written books studying thousands of individuals, successful business people, concluded that a goal is a dream with a deadline. Well, the deadline for us is July 10th, 2015. That is the day that at the Rogers Center, a packed capacity crowd, along with millions of people from all over the world, will be looking at one of the most amazing sporting events ever taken place. This will be the example that other sporting events will be measured by. Yes, we will all have a deep sense of pride, as many of our diverse communities provide a flavorful feast to our visitors. As our hotels and accommodations exceed the 5-star rating in showcasing themselves. As our musical and cultural components exceed previously unimagined elements. We will have pride knowing that we have all contributed in laying the bricks to build the facilities which host the Games. Yes, we can be proud as the visitors of our city marvel at the waterfront development or stroll through Regent Park and ask the question, is this really public housing or is this a luxurious development? There will be pride to all Torontonians to know that by including diversity in the supply chain, we've actually created a tremendous ripple effect in our economy, which is impacted by all. Yes, this is the future which awaits us for this great city, and today I'm pleased that we're here together to take the first step. We have to begin with a vision and leadership, and this, in no way, unquestionably, is exemplified by the CEO of Toronto 215, Mr. Ian Troop. We follow through with other key players, such as the waterfront development and Infrastructure Ontario. We look at corporate Canada to provide us with the models of success and the mentorship required to succeed. Companies such as Centerplate, the largest hospitality company in the world, Royal Bank of Canada, and MNP, all of which have a proven track record of working with diversity and a successful creation of small, mid-sized businesses. And when we're in doubt, we turn to Howie Wong from Toronto Community Housing, which has implemented one of the most progressive economic development policies in the world. And finally, we turn to you, the diversity businesses who must now work with each other, along with the team that's been presented to you, to try and fulfill your goals. You must now seek to be the best of the best. Have no illusions. It will not be easy as you work hard to build capacity and achieve your goal of success. Being good enough will not make the cut. You must strive for excellence in all areas. So today, the ball will be in your court. Take advantage of the tremendous experience and tremendous resources which will be available to you to help you succeed. Because when you succeed, we all succeed. Thank you.